working right. Whoops. I didn't mean with me. Excuse me. I named it the same thing by accident. There. That was weird. It had me relink my Sony account with my YouTube when I went to stream today. Even though I streamed earlier, and I literally haven't shut my PS4 off since I stopped playing earlier. So bizarre, dude. Bubble buddy. I changed the voice back to Japanese. That is one thing I did in between the last stream and this stream. Just because I remember that her Japanese voice is much better. Oh yeah, that's right, it's Diablo, so... Yeah, just stand there mining, dumbass. I don't even like doing investigations anymore. If I'm gonna help someone bad, I'm gonna help someone bad doing optional missions and main missions. The thing I've been doing a lot of recently in this game, not on stream of course, is just the special arenas for all the monsters you capture. You get tons of barrel bombs for it. That and they're fun little one-on-ones that let you practice your ability against monsters. Oh yes, we got Booster. We're gonna hit big now. Get that attack. It's a tiny bear off. God, can I stop doing that? God, it is so fucking impossible to see what's going on at any given point. You just can't. It's fucking impossible. I don't know if it's even worth to have all that blast stacked on top of each other like that. Because it doesn't, once you build up the threshold, it still doesn't apply that fast. I know that I'm swapping out the apothecary mantle. You just can't make good enough use of it in multiplayer without having someone use traps or have paralysis or something like that. In the same light of, I like to use this thing more. If I'm going to use a blast horn, even though it's not as good for blast. Hold on, I'm going to put evade extender on 3 out of 3 instead, because this thing doesn't have any negative affinity base, so 30% crit is fine. When I put down the booster, I'll have 70 against weak spots. Gosh darn it. Again, this is why I stopped trying to do that shit, because it just ends up being the same, and I don't want to do a capture mission. One second, I think my friend left their phone here. Almost forgot to mute my mic again. If you don't mash dodge out of the encore the second it's going off, it does not matter. You cannot dodge out of it. You can only dodge out of it during the startup. The second the music starts to play, you're done. You've already committed to the animation. Like that. The music started to play, so I couldn't actually cancel my dodge when I wanted to. Which is why extending your dodge means more than extending the iframes, because weapons literally force you to dodge at specific times. So you don't get to time it right. It's just get the fuck out of the way and then get back in. Only time you can time shit right is in single player. Because the bosses don't attack as much and they're only ever focused on you or your palico. And again, they're just not as rampant. They don't switch targets. They're not running all over the place constantly. At least if you're not me, with the shittiest luck on the planet. Oh my god, how didn't I hit? Where the fuck is the third guy who took away our fucking cats? Seriously, I'm fucking getting so pissed off at this shitty game that doesn't work fucking right at all. And all it does is fucking nerf the fuck out of you, because Capcom has to have such ridiculously fucking strict rules for a game with no PvP in it. Holy shit, what the fuck happened to gaming? Seriously. Gaming's a fucking joke now, where every single company is like, let me make the most masochistic game with no fucking logic behind the bullshit in it. Like that. Instead of actually programming a blinding mechanic, we're just gonna make it apply a blanket stun, so unless you have stun resistance, you can't avoid it. Unless you're right next to it, or so far out of the way that it can't ever hit you. Like everything else in this fucking game. But your weapon and your stuff has to have such specific hitboxes. You try to hit a fucking teammate out of stun? No, it doesn't work because you don't have the kick that you used to be able to do. You don't have an easy attack you can just swing really fast anymore. Nope, you have to abide by Capcom's shitty fucking dumbass logic for bullshit ass Monster Hunter World. Fuck them. Fuck the stupid fucking retards you see on the stream every day. Fuck the stupid fucking idiots who do the stupid fucking clickbait YouTube videos about Monster Hunter. They're all a part of the fucking problem because none of them are making videos why this fucking game is trash comparative to the other ones. It's all the same bullshit. Your next build video. Oh, did you know this tip 2 months into the game's existence? Oh, didn't you want footage about this game 6 months before its release so that you're already spoiled on literally everything new about the game before it even fucking comes out? As a teammate, you'd never have enough time to react to that. Shit in this game is too fucking fast on a general basis for you to be able to react properly to fucking literally anything. Yep, didn't hit because the hitboxes are so fucking specific for the players. Gotta be so fucking precise. You're so deliberate that your weapon will literally collide through an enemy and you won't fucking hit them. So fucking deliberate, dude. Jesus Christ. What an asinine bunch of bullshit modern gaming is. I'm so fucking tired of it. It's just this game has so many fucking middle fingers to the player. It really does. It's so hard to want to keep playing a game that is just like, is literally doing the fucking bully in Simpsons thing where you're tied to the post and fucking he's just standing there pointing at you laughing as you're trying to do shit, but the game isn't working right. It's your fault, 'cause you're bad. Sure. Sure. Just like when I was playing yesterday and my fucking Flamenzon went right through the thing's body. Like, literally collided through the thing's body. It doesn't matter what you do, man. It doesn't. This game's just a dude walking by with holding up 2 middle fingers and he's constantly moving them back and forth behind a glass wall. Every day that dude does something different to piss you off. That's this game. Something else about it will make you like go, like, why? There's so many just why decision choices with this, and the only thing I can come to conclusion as the answer for is because Japanese game development. Like, so many things felt like they were half thought about. Like, even Astera feels like it was half thought about. The more time you spend in it, the more time you realize how, like, hodgepodgely slapped together a lot of this area is, even though there's so much more to the area than you can actually go. It's just, why? I mean, Astera's way better than what was in the other game's hub, but, like, fuck's sake, dude. You'd figure that they would have either made the hub smaller and had it so the players were here, sort of like the Gathering hub. That would have made more sense, honestly. Just have this stupid single-player hub. Because really the only thing it does is make the fucking game just feel complete bullshit late game. So many different things are just bullshit. And if you dare say anything against it, it's like the Monster Hunter community, or it's like the Dark Souls community. The Monster Hunter community will defend it. They'll defend the needing to press a button 7 times to do something in this nature of this game. And then try to tell you it's not clunky. Is that what I think it is? A rat that loves Ruby. Excuse me. Ding. There we go. My back hurts so much. What the hell happened to this thing? What the fuck? Still looks good. I forgot to eat in the game. Not in real life, but in the game. If you die in the game, you die in real life. Not actually, just metaphorically. It's Google. Who's that monster? Dun dun dun. It's Google. It's gonna pop up through the ground. Dang it. Stupid rolls being fucking useless in this game, you know? Stupid fucking useless ass garbage rolls that don't work unless you have items to make them work. This is why a lot of people who like Dark Souls get turned off when they play this game. Because rolling is so useless in this fucking game. It's unbelievable how fucking useless it is. It's just like in that situation. I literally took my hand off the controller and grabbed a cracker to eat it. Because there's nothing better to do in that situation. Smacking my analog stick around and making my decent controller bad doesn't do fucking anything. It literally does not speed up stun recovery. I swear it doesn't. And say, nope, we aren't doing that, dude. I don't know why that keeps happening. I go to shoot my swinger, and my character does an R2 attack. I never let go of fucking left trigger. Again, with the shitty player hitboxes that are so goddamn specific, but a monster can hit you 30 feet outside of its hitbox. I'd rather have hitboxes be small and feel like a monster isn't hitting me when it should, than have a monster hit me when I don't think it should. How did my character even end up orientated in that direction is what I want to know. I need to stop doing that melody when I'm that close. See, look at that delay in between when I clicked it and when it actually happened. didn't even drop bombs in the other game. Fucking... The game let me fucking dodge when I want to. It would be a different story. But no, it has to be deliberate. You can only dodge when we say so. So fucking retarded. When did fucking animation canceling become such a fucking become such stupid fucking thorn pods? And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying for them to add animation canceling into Monster Hunter. I'm merely saying that if they're gonna balance the hunting horn so you can roll out of the performances, you might as well just go to the full mile and make it so you can roll whenever the fuck you want when your character's dancing. Not during the specific startup frames, not during some stupid prerequisite animation, when you're doing a song and you're not doing the attacks for the song, because again, I'm not trying to say that, oh yeah, cancel the attack animation. I'm trying to say purely cancel the stupid just sitting there dangling with it sort of thing. Excuse me. Wubba grubba dub dub. Because apparently it's like fucking bad to like Rick and Morty nowadays. You like Rick and Morty? Gross. That's gross, dude. Grouse. That's grouse. You know what? I actually want to try, since I know this thing can't have white Sharpoo, it can't have white poo as its benefit. I'm going to swap some stuff. Give it a good old swapping. And we'll do a... See? It equates out to about Purgation's atrocity. You don't exactly have the most beautiful looking skill set, but it's something. I don't really need that much weakness exploit. I can't believe they put critical mastery on Zora Magdaros gear. I really can't. Because it makes it so that you really cannot build a good build for other ailments. And also be critting at the same time with those ailments. Because all that means is when you score a critical hit that would have applied blast, the amount that you critical hit will also increase the blast. Or something like that. Wait. Yeah, I just wanted to show that off real quick, how his armor is so bad, man. It would be different if they didn't, like, make two versions of pretty much the same set. Because it's like, this is, like, way more cost-effective. It's so much more cost-effective. Like, handicraft? I mean... I guess it really doesn't matter which one you go for. It's the same value, it's just this has the ability to customize. But then you get to this and it's like, well, I can't use that if I want to do poison. I'm probably not going to use that when I do poison either, so I guess that leaves with this. And then, oh, I get Bombardier. Yay. So you have a choice in between having like a completely useless stat on multiple ends, unless you use bombs. But then what the fuck is the point of running a bunch of paralysis? You're gonna paralyze the enemy and then waste that time to put down a bunch of bombs instead of, well, I say a bunch of bombs. You're gonna put down 2 bombs instead of just swinging at it with your weapon that you could have probably dealt more DPS with anyways. Like, I really don't understand the logic of Monster Hunter gear. Again, I just use the Alpha Helm because I would use Blast Attack gem anyways, and the Alpha Helm looks better than the Beta Helm. In my opinion. I like a slimmer look to it. Sorry, I've been yawning and shit non-stop. The past 2 nights I've gone to bed an hour ago, and I've been trying to stay up to like sort of redo my schedule, but I'm only gonna do like a 2.5 to 3 hour long stream maybe. I'm gonna go out, smoke a cigarette first. There is one thing I did want to look up, or not look up. There's one thing I wanted to make, because I keep running into this issue where I end up doing Valhazak and then regretting not having the effluvial resistance charm. I'm pretty sure there's one. I remember there being one. Yeah, right here. A miasma charm. Hadouken! Hadouken! I always just check this now because of how they just can, apparently they can just hot fix in fucking event quests and then just suck them away the next day. So I always check, because you never know what like cheeky event quests are gonna only put. They might only put up an event quest for an hour one day. You never know. Not that I'd care. I'd probably complain about that given the chance. I'm so fucking tired of modern video game bullshit though. I really am. I would love to just play a third-person action game that was just like one of the classics. And I'm not saying that in terms of being hard. I'm saying that just in terms of I just want to have fun killing shit, dude. Like, give me a hack and slash game that's actually a hack and slash game. I think people forgot what the term hack and slash means. Hack and slash doesn't mean pressing an attack button twice and then dodging. That's not a hack and slash game. Bloodborne. That's not me trying to dog on Bloodborne, even though I've raged at it a ton, called it a bad, poorly designed game. I call every game poorly designed nowadays. Just because I feel developers nowadays take so... The amount of times I say nowadays, I want to shoot myself because I'm being such a millennial. It's just one of those bullshit things, man, where developers won't change their roots for the sake of keeping the game the same way, even if that hinders its playability. Like, I've shown this game to 3 or 4 people, and literally the thing that stops them from playing it, no joke, is the way it controls. It's not the monsters, it's not the difficulty, it's not the taking 15 to 20 minutes to kill a monster when you first start playing the games. It's the controls. And no, I'm not talking about the positioning of the buttons or anything like that. I'm talking about how they work. When you try to teach someone, like, for example, how to use items in this game for the first time, they're going to hit the square button, right? And they're going to expect the item to get used. That's not going to happen. What's going to happen is they're going to sheath, and their character's not going to heal, and they're going to wonder, why isn't it healing? And they're going to press the square button again. And then eventually, hopefully, later on, they'll learn how to use the item radials. And even then, they'll still run into issues where they're clicking the fucking thing on the item radial 6 times. Even in speed kills, that's what you see. You see people, like, just to use an item, the dude's like, grrrr, on his fucking controller. And to me, when your deliberate game has you button mashing to use items, that's probably the dumbest fucking thing ever. It's the same way with dodging. I don't like it when they call it deliberate, but then they force you into playing, like, basically a certain way. Like Kieran, with a melee weapon. You're in good fucking luck, dude. Good fucking luck. It's just not designed for it. And you can argue, blah blah blah, yeah, it's designed for it. Everything. The game is designed for it. Yeah. But there's a difference between being, like, beatable with it and being fun to beat. Almost every single person I know doesn't want to fight Kieran. I've had multiple friends stop playing this game at Tempered Kieran. At this point, I just expect it. I used to play with a friend, like, regularly since this game came out. And then he, like, stopped playing regularly about a month ago. And he's been at 49 cents. I don't think this game is what a lot of people wanted out of it, is what I'm saying. And I think a lot of people are realizing that now, and Monster Hunter World is slowly, like, it's slowly declining. Yes, it's Capcom's best-selling game. But half of the people that I know who bought the game don't play it anymore. That's the thing I'm saying. Like, you can say you sold however many copies of a game that you want. It doesn't matter if every single person stops playing it the day after. Like, you have things like Absolver, for instance, which lasted, like, literally a month. And now it's officially, like, a dead game. There's a dude I've been helping in Monster Hunter World recently who plays Absolver, or who played it. I don't know if he still does. Last time I saw him play it was like 2-3 weeks ago, but he played Absolver even past that, and I was like, wow, man. I didn't say anything to him, but like to myself I was like, you have to really like that game to want to play a lot of it, because there is fucking nothing to it. And I called it before the game came out. And I wish the chat live replay thing was available back when I was watching the streams and stuff, because I was watching this YouTuber that goes by the name of Dear Gamer, and he was playing the early access of Absolver, which they should have never done. Honestly, that ruined the game for a lot of people, just because literally half of the content was that. Because the game had barely any content in it. It was cool. The concept for it was great. I hope they can like fully realize that potential of a fighting system in a second game. Add more weapon variety or something like that. Still keep it mostly focused on fist combat. I just want to see like weirder, more unique weapons that would be able to work into gameplay. But I understand that that game has like a specific fighting style and fighting stance sort of thing, so you can't really use a lot of different weapons with it. But yeah, if you go back to streams of that game on that guy's channel, that guy, I was on a stream and I got into like, I wouldn't even say an argument, it's just I was saying, I don't think this game will last very long, just based off of the way that it looked. And not saying looked as in graphics, I'm saying looked as in like, just the core of the game was you walk up to dude, you fist fight other dude. That can never last that long, and people who get obsessed with this Dark Souls PvP sort of shit, I can understand why they fell for that trap. But then again, it wasn't a trap. The game could have, I guarantee you if you ask most people that that experience was worth it, but they would also probably say that they wish there was more. Not to mention the fact the game was dead on arrival due to the fact the servers didn't even work right for the first couple days. Look at how fast Dragon Ball FighterZ fell off. I had like 6 people on my friends list who played that fucking game regularly when it first came out, and then they all disappeared and went back to Fortnite and the like. And I'm just like, ugh, please don't talk to me about Fortnite. I don't even want to hear the words fort and night next to each other unless you're talking about fucking war. Thanks, ya hooch. Holy shit, this has gone terrible for me so far. Oh great, it's one of these fucking douchebags with the sarcastic ass response to you dying. Luckily, I don't think the person who's red can understand it. Dang it, I knew I would miss it too. That was a fucking whiff and a half. Seriously? Gotcha, bitch. Yeah, no, I'm not helping you. I refuse to help people like that. Seriously, I didn't know fucking Monster Hunter was a game that attracted ghetto trap losers. Dude's probably white, too. He's probably one of the people who's a problem with modern day society. 3 ailments. 3 whole blast procs. Again, I don't understand what's supposed to be so useful about having that shit. Literally, ailments aren't even worth using on greatswords. This is just a spin to win playstyle with this. Because spinning is the fastest way to apply the ailments. Pulverize them. Since you can't give teammates anymore, it's not like smacking the corpse does anything. I'm probably only gonna play for like 30 or so more minutes. That's why I just do this. my fucking word, can you fuck off for a second? Holy shit. Thanks, LS user. Thanks, a whole lot. Fucking shitheads. You know what? Oh, really now? Is this really what it's gonna be? Am I really gonna have to send a fucking nigga flying? I'm so sick of these fucking people. He's not even fucking Japanese. Like, I already know it by his name. He's just one of the fucking fakers that is fucking weeaboo anime trap trash that is current America. I already know it. My friend does this, one of my friends does the same shit. Dickhead. You don't want the boss to get stunned? Fine. I hate using hammers. I really do. Why'd I even do this to myself? Using shitty fucking hammers in multiplayer. Why even bother? They make the game so fucking not, you don't even want to fucking play it with people because it's so fucking bullshit and every fucking thing stuns you and you need to have fucking multiple pieces of gear equipped just to not be fucking stunned by your teammates. I'm gonna sacrifice weakness exploit so I can get one thing to not be stunned by my fucking shitty teammate. Fuck it. I'm not gonna do it anymore, man. I'm so tired of it. Why the fuck do other weapons get to be flinch free and not the hammer? So retarded, dude. It's not like it's hard in this game to change your text to another language. That and the PlayStation 4 auto text thing will automatically show you Japanese characters. So it makes it even easier for you to do that shit. Can I place it down there? Wow. I'm getting really tired. I don't even need any of the Xeno'jiva weapons. Anyways, I'll probably be back tomorrow night. If not, then I'll be back Monday morning or around then. But until next time, everyone, peace out, and thanks for watching.